This is a piece I started working on a couple of months ago. I was only sketching things more intermittently because I was working on some other stuff, but I was getting some ideas down. I've thrown out a lot of ideas. This was one of the early, January 4th was when this started. It's a work for piano and cello, and I keep on changing my mind on things. Basically, this is the melody here that the cello will have, and there's accompaniment, but the problem is I've never really been happy with the accompaniment. Typically speaking, I don't pay too much attention to that until a little bit later, but I knew the relationship between the cello and the piano to not be as, how would you say, where the piano is simply playing a kind of accompaniment and the cello has a lead. I wanted what the piano was doing to be really individual in its voice. Typically I don't like it if okay, the piano does whatever it is, and then the other instrument plays whatever, and the piano, obviously do something more involved in that, but I wanted the piano to have something that had more character to it. So this was the initial idea, which I don't think is very good, but I just wanted the piece to start off with a sense of unknown. And so you'd have this kind of harmony over top, and then the cello would come in. And so it just would go through, but that didn't really work, and also the key was going to be problematic for the cello. I didn't want them in that lower key, with that many flats. So then I modulated the idea to this, and I decided to get rid of the accompaniment for now, but just think more about the structure. So. This would be the consequence, so that would be the antecedent for the first part of the melody, and this would be the second part of the melody, the contrasting. I'm going to go back to the opening melody. And then it ends on this chord that doesn't resolve, and then and so I kind of get myself boxed in there. It just feels like it's too ambiguous going back and forth between this initial idea, that basic idea, which is very close and very tight, to the expanding idea. And that's the basic difference, is the two basic shapes. And so that's where I'm at with this piece, constantly rewriting and reshaping. I even had another intro that I ended up scrapping. Here's more phrasing, but I changed the key to E minor. This was initially, and I had to change that to get the color better. So this is a work in progress that's, I don't know if I don't actually have a really strong handle on it. I just have these ideas, and the way in which they're working together is not ideal.